Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. Well, the weather's starting to warm up a little bit, and everybody wants to get outside. So where do you go? Are there parks in this urban area where you can still enjoy yourself and admire nature? Well, telling us about that today is Michael Nardolilli. He's the chairman of Nova Parks, and he's also the president of the Outdoor Lab. Welcome back, Mike.
Oh, I always enjoy this.
Well, I always enjoy hearing what's going on. I don't know where to start. Should we start? Let's start locally,
Sure.
because most of our viewers that watch us on the network are here in Arlington. What's happening with our Arlington parks?
Well, we have in the Northern Virginia Regional Park Authority, also known as Nova Parks, we have 3 regional parks here in Arlington. And all 3 offer very different experiences for Arlington residents. Probably our most famous is the Washington Old Dominion Bike Trail. And this is a 45-mile long trail that goes from Purcellville all the way down to Shirlington. And people bike on it all the time. It's used as a commuter route, and it's just such a great asset. Over 2 million people a year travel on the W&OD trail. It used to be an old railroad line that then was purchased by the Regional Park Authority and turned into this first-class trail. It's actually in the Hall of Fame of trails in the United States. It's one of the premier bicycle trails.
It's why people love to bike here and commute. You know, this is their mode of transportation, right. Those that live along the trail.
And what we have found is that as people are commuting more and more, that the what's called at-grade crossings become an issue, because then you have conflicts between traffic and bicycles and pedestrians. And so most of the viewers probably are familiar with the Route 7 bridge. There's a bridge on the W&OD that goes over busy Route 7 in Falls Church. And what we're trying to do is, through the entire system, is put in these bridges so that it eliminates this conflict between cars and bicycles. And I'm very proud to say that we are working now on a bridge in Arlington over Route 29, which is Washington Boulevard in East Falls Church. That bridge, which will be paid for by the Virginia Department of Transportation as part of the mitigation.
Way to get that money while you can.
That's exactly right. And that will be a great asset for the W&OD, because this way you won't have this conflict at the intersection there with Lee Highway, where it comes across the bridge over I-66 right in East Falls Church. Instead, bicyclists be able to go at a straight shot.
And there's a lot of commuters on that trail.
There are.
All right. Well, that's great. What else?
Okay.
What else is going on?
The other the 2 other parks, Upton Hill Regional Park, is more of a active recreational park, and this was going back to the days when there was the pool and then the golf course was there. We put a lot of investments in there, including redoing the entrance area and the bathrooms, and it's really an exciting experience.
Welcoming, very welcoming.
And it's a beautiful park too. I mean, we preserve the nature of those hillsides there, but also make it an active recreational park. And right now we're working with the neighboring civic associations to try to get even more exciting things for people to do at Upton Hill.
Isn't that great? You're going to get more people outside.
That's correct.
And now one of my favorite places I know you're going to talk about is Potomac Overlook.
Right. Potomac Overlook is a gem, a natural gem, 69 acres right there in North Arlington. And it's a beautiful place. It has a nature center, and that we just finished actually an invasive removal and also repairs to the trails there. And so we are hopeful that we can get volunteers to come out to help us take care and maintain this park, and also give us ideas about how to freshen up the exhibits there and become more involved with their park and the planning of the park. So,
allow me to hit the giving that we would also like them to do. We would like them to help fund the parks.
That's correct.
It's a very small amount of money that makes a big difference in our national parks.
Well, and the regional park system has a relationship with the Community Foundation of Northern Virginia. And so you can either go on the Nova Parks website, novaparks.org, or you can go to the Community Foundation if you want to contribute to the programs that we have in our regional parks.
And now you have a 50th anniversary coming up, and you have an open house in May where people can go out to the outdoor lab.
That's correct. The Arlington Outdoor Lab is 50 years young, and we're celebrating this year. And our May 20th open house will take place from 1 to 5 at the Outdoor Lab, which is located in Broad Run, Virginia. 225 acres of beauty and recreational opportunities. We have a pond there. You can go boating, you can go fishing, you can go hiking, and we also have s'mores and hot dogs around the campfire. And this will be on May 20th from 1 to 5 p.m. And so all Arlingtonians are invited to come out. It's free, and it's a great day to spend on the outdoors. And our directions to get there are on our website at outdoorlab.org.
And let me just say that any child that goes to the outdoor lab is changed for life. So just imagine what a spark it can bring back to us.
Oh, certainly.
A real appreciation of nature.
Oh, and 9,000 Arlington County Public School kids come out there every year for their outdoor education and science learning, and many of them are changed for life. You're absolutely right.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Mike, for coming back to see us and reminding us to get out to our parks and reminding us to support them. I hope they'll find you online. I hope they'll go to the Outdoor Lab on May
20th.
May 20th. I know I'll be there, and I do hope that our guests will be, our viewers will be there. Thanks again to Michael Nardolilli. I'm Miriam Gennari. That's the Sustainable Scoop. Thanks for listening and watching. Back to the news desk.